Hi, you're at home with Melissa, and I want to thank you for deciding to check out today's video. Today is, of course, the first episode in our series for diet, nutrition, and weight loss. And basically, we're going to be following my efforts to lose weight, and I have a lot to lose. I have 80 pounds. I've written all this down because I think in pounds and not kilograms, so I've written it out. I have 80 pounds or 36.28 kilograms that I want to lose. And yeah, that's a lot of weight, but I have a lot of weight. I weigh 270.6 pounds. That's 122.74 kilograms. So I'm not a tiny girl by any means. And I keep bumping the table that the camera's on. So if you see something shake, I've bumped it again. But I've already lost 40 pounds, which is 18.14 kilograms. And I'm pleased with that. I think that's nice. And it gives us something to cover in today's video because I can share with you some of the things I've done so far that's what's worked for me to lose this first 40 pounds. And then we can work together as I go through this to get down to my goal weight of 190 or 86.18 kilograms. So that's quite a lot I have to go, and I'm hoping to go fast. So if you guys have any suggestions as to healthy ways to lose weight quickly, please share it down in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. And I imagine that so will other people who will be watching the video. As to what I've done to lose the 40 pounds I've lost so far, one of them, and probably the most important thing, is that I've been drinking, or trying to drink, about a half gallon or 2 liters of, around there, 2 liters of water per day, which means that I'm drinking a lot of water throughout the day. I also drink a lot of coffee, not because there's any helpful reason to drink the coffee. I just like it. So I drink as much of that as I want. I also try to drink 4 to 5 cups, coffee cups, of ginger turmeric tea per day. And that's something that's really good for you. It's an anti-inflammatory, and so much so good at being an anti-inflammatory thing to drink that the world-renowned Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh actually recommends it as part of an anti-inflammatory diet for their patients. So it really is good. It also helps to combat pain. And so that helps you in a lot of ways, helps me in a lot of ways. And so I try to take in a lot of that as well. What I do as far as meals go is that I try to eat 4 to 5 small meals per day, not going more than 3 hours without eating. Now, when I say small meals, I mean small. If you eat 3 meals a day, your meals are going to be bigger, which means that you're going to raise your blood sugar higher and you're going to have more of a little slump afterwards. And that slump is, a decrease in your amount of energy and things like that. And suffering from chronic fatigue, I don't want those downs. If I can keep my energy level nice and even, I'm a happy girl. I really am. And I know, I had to laugh because it just sounds funny. I'm a happy girl. Anyway, yeah, I'm a goofball. But totally lost my train of thought there for a second. It helps to keep your blood sugar more even and avoid those big highs in the troughs in your energy levels if you eat more smaller meals per day. And I've noticed that when I do that, it keeps me from getting hungry to an extent that I really seem to eat less overall in the course of a day and more healthy. I don't get cravings like I do when I eat just 3 times a day. And I don't feel really hungry and then plow through a pile of food like I do when I eat just 3 meals a day. So it works for me on those levels. And what I try to make sure to eat during each meal is some kind of fruit or vegetable, as well as some kind of protein, plant based or not, some kind of protein. For example, generally for breakfast, I have a banana with peanut butter on it. Bananas are among, well, bananas and apples are two fruits that contain not as much fructose or fruit related sugar as other fruits. So that's cutting down, makes them lower in calories, sometimes makes them a lot less sugary, less impactful on your blood sugar levels. And the banana has a lot of fiber. It's high in vitamin C. It's high in potassium. Vitamin C helping your immune system. Potassium helping to offset salt in your system or salt that you ingest. So if you're taking in a lot of salt, you should probably also be taking in a lot of potassium. Bananas are a good source of both. And they're also a great source of fiber. Fiber's good at helping give you something that's going to fill your stomach. It keeps you that way less hungry, less likely to feel hunger pangs because you've got that fiber giving you some volume, filling up your tummy, and it's a very nice thing on top of helping to keep you regular. And if I don't eat a banana for breakfast, I try to eat an apple with walnuts. Apples are also really good for you, as you know. They're also lower in fructose, as I've said. And walnuts, also good for you, great source of protein. But you need to watch your serving size with the walnuts because one serving of walnuts is only 7 walnuts. I know, that sounds like next to nothing. 7 walnuts is a serving. So, really, I prefer the peanut butter because I don't measure that. And so I know that when I take it in, it's more than a serving, but I like it. So, yeah. And I also try to, anytime I'm taking in a sugar, I take in a protein as well. Big reason for that is when you take in sugar alone, it's released more rapidly into your bloodstream and can cause your blood sugar to spike and then drop, causing a sudden rush of energy followed by a sudden lack of energy. I have chronic fatigue. I don't need the help with the lows, and I don't really need the highs. None of us really need to get a sudden burst of energy unless you've just woke up or you're unusually tired for the day or what have you. But if you eat a protein along with the sugar, it releases it more slowly into your bloodstream and it helps keep your blood sugars levels even. And so that's a nice thing. That's something you want. Something I want anyway. And I'm trying to think what else I do. Oh, I allow myself as many veg as I want. Whatever kind of vegetable, I allow myself to have as much of it as I want. And I tend to eat a lot of salsa. I put salsa on a lot of things. And I just love it. I just love it. And I can eat as much as I want. Uh, Lettuce, spinach, anything. Anything I want that's a veg, I let myself eat as much as I want. But like I said, since I'm eating several small meals per day, I'm not really all that hungry. And I'm drinking all that water. So that's helping to fill my belly, as well as helping to make it easier for the kidneys to function and flushing out toxins. Water's a great thing. In addition to which, something I found interesting when I learned it was that your body will trick you sometimes. When you're thirsty, you feel hungry, and it's actually not hunger you're feeling, you're thirsty. So that water can be something that can actually help you feel less hungry for that reason too, not just for taking up room in your belly. Because you're thirsty, not hungry, so you drink the water, wait a little bit. If you're still hungry, go ahead and eat, but you'll probably find out that you're not hungry, that water curbed your appetite because your body was mistaken about what the problem was. You needed water, you needed hydration. So the better hydrated you stay, the more water you drink, the smaller or more often your meals can often be a good way to lose weight. At least it's worked for me. 40 pounds worth. That's nothing to sneeze at. And so that concludes our first episode of the Diet, Nutrition, and Weight Loss series. I want to end up by mentioning something I mentioned in our last video, which was that we have a really fun project coming along. And the only reason I haven't done a video on it yet, and it might be a little while longer, is because I've been working on the project myself, on doing things, having a lot of fails. And it's not because it's a hard thing that I'm doing. It really isn't. When I show you, you'll think, how could you have failed at that? Well, yeah, I was trying to reinvent the wheel and doing it without learning how, and just trying one thing, which would fail, and then another, which would fail. So it's coming, and it shouldn't be too awful long. Hopefully within the next week, I'll be getting that out to you. And today is Saturday. So we're really late on the weight loss video. The weight that I gave you is from this past Monday, the most recent Monday we've been through. So it's only going to be a couple more days until I weigh in. And hopefully I won't wait so long this time to film for you and get that uploaded. Now, any of you who have any suggestions, any things that you do that are healthy that can help you to lose weight or that have helped you to lose weight, share them in the comments section, because that's really interesting to the rest of us who are trying to lose weight. You know, I would really appreciate it, and I'm sure other people would too. In the meantime, I hope you go out there and you enjoy yourself and you learn new things, meet new people, and just have a good life until we meet again, hopefully very soon. Thank you.